My name is Endeavour, and this is Almost 10 to the Sky. And a few things have changed around here. And I'm not talking about the base, I'm talking about the pack itself. So we've updated to version 1.2.1, and there's been a few things changed with the mod and setup, but the main thing is the quests have been redone. So if we look in here, we now have a chapter 2, so we've got more things we can be getting on with. But what they've also done is change chapter 1 as well. So this is now all completely different, and it reset my progress on everything. So I've basically been through all of my storage and picked out all of the things I need in here to redo all of the quests. So I'm pretty much there with it now. I just thought we'd do the last bits together so we can get the thing completed again. But I also need to craft one of these, which I didn't do the first time around because this wasn't in it. But I don't think I need to use it, I just think I need to craft it. So let's get the last few bits. All I need, actually I've just done the obsidian one as well. So endstone, slime, and then if I craft one of these, I think that should be it. If I've looked at everything right. This one wasn't it, gate pearl. So yeah, let's just get one of those. I also need some slime. So go there. And endstone. And I think that should be it. And I don't have any in there because it's all in my sieving. So if we just grab one of these out. Oh no, it's all gone. Oh, that's not good, is it? Is it going through that quick? I got it quick. That's alright. Alright, so endstone is not coming through quick enough anymore. That's not good, is it? Do I need to upgrade this? Because I'm not doing the netherrack anymore, so that explains that. I am doing deep slate, but maybe that just goes a lot faster. I suppose because it's not relying on flowing lava, that one starts going, yeah, okay. Right, may need to upgrade this one, so we'll get the endstone faster. But, anyway, that should be all the quests done now. So if I claim all of these, we should get the final reward again. And I keep hearing a skeleton around here, it's really doing my head in. I don't know where it is. I feel like that's it. Oh, I need to tick these as well. And let's have those. I'm pretty sure I'm not missing anything. I've done everything on there. Maybe we just don't get the completion again because I've already done chapter 1. Or is it that? Do I need to craft another one of these? But it says I've done it. You know what, I'm just going to do another one anyway, just in case. Let's get one of these again. So cheap, are they? Yeah, you know what, I don't think I'm going to get the whole thing again. Anyway, let's go to this. Alright, so I'm not going to start working through chapter 2 just yet, but I do have a lot of it done as well. Like, I've definitely got gem dust. In fact, I thought I had some on me. Or some of that. Yeah, I don't want to get too far into quests. So, what I've been doing between episodes, you'll notice I do have another set of all the modding armor here. And this is the one that I did in the last episode. But since then, I've been through all the mob farm drops, and I found stuff with some decent-ish affix attributes. So, I took those, and I then upgraded those into all the modding as well. So, we just have a little bit extra abilities on there. It's nothing too fantastic, it's only the rare level, but it's not bad. And I did the same with the sword as well. I just took all the enchantments off my other one, put them onto here, and it's only got sundering and a nearby damage attack, so nothing too fancy. And I also did the same with an axe, but I haven't even got enchantments on this yet. So I've been through my mob farm drops a little bit, but not really got everything done. So I did plan on getting all of the gold armor grinded down, but yeah, I just couldn't bother to do it, to be honest. So I've decided as well I'm going to rip all this out and just replace it with its own like AE2 system, just a local one over here, and then I can connect to that from my main one. But I don't want all of these items going into my main one because if it overflows, it's just going to be a real pain. So I'm just going to have its own standalone system over here. I could leave it in the drawers, but as I said in the last episode, I want to start using AE2 more on its own rather than relying on external sources with the storage bus. So we'll get to that maybe later. But what I really want to do today, if we look at the Apotheosis levels, I've already at the ascent level, but next one I want to do is the summit level. And for this, I've already got all of the armor, I just need to slay the wither. And then for the next level, it's slay the ender dragon, but I need an epic chestplate as well. But you see, I've already done everything else on there, I just don't have an epic chestplate. But once we get to this level, we get a greater chance of getting epic armor drops. So we'll get this one done first, and then maybe, if we're lucky, we could get that one done. And if I get that, I'm going to have to kill the dragon as well. I can't just leave it there. So let's get on first with killing the wither. So we do need to craft something, because it should be reasonably easy with all the stuff I've got. But I'm not going to kill it out in the open. This is not vanilla Minecraft. What we're going to do is craft this stove, the tinted glass. And this is just glass and coal. This is basically witherproof. So we're just going to build a little box out of this and build a wither inside it, and it can't break this stuff. So if we just leave a little gap that we can swipe at its feet through, it should make killing it nice and easy. So I'm going to get a ton of this. Not sure how much I need, but let's just get another stack. And another one, why not? And while I'm killing the wither anyway, I might as well get a model framework and get a data model set up for it. So we're going to use that. And I'll take my deep learning as well, just so we can get that in there. You know what, as well, I'm going to take that pig one out. I don't need the pig one. Don't know why I did that. Let's get rid of you. And we'll put the wither one in there once we get that done. Pig, you go in there. Don't need the books for now. All that really. Let's just build this manually. And can I do an angel block as well? That would be good, wouldn't it? So I'll grab that, and that'll allow us to build it just in the middle of nowhere, further away from the island. Right, so let's go a little bit over here, because I don't want to break anything. Go slightly out render distance. Stick that there. Right, so that has now placed that block there. So what we can do, I'll turn my magnet on for this. If we just put that on there, I can now break this. That was very quick, wasn't it? But I picked it up. Okay, so I'm going to go 5 wide with this because we need a 3 by 3 interior. So we'll go there. That's 5, 3, 4, 5. I really should have brought a stick as well, shouldn't I? Or maybe even my building gadget. That'd have been easier. In fact, yeah, I'm going to grab my building gadget. And while I'm here, I probably should get with the skeleton skulls, although they're not in there, they're in the mob farm. So other than that, let's get some soul sand. And then over here, let's get a stack. Oh, magnet. No. Let's use this. And we'll do the vertical wall. I want that. Should go 5 high. No, I want. Not you. I want that. Like that. There. There. And there. And let's just do the rest of this manually. So that's 5 high, isn't it? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that right? I don't know. We'll see what happens when I try building it. So let's do that. And then we'll put a little platform here where I can stand. Well, that was really fast, wasn't it? So where's the middle? That's the. I can't see a thing in here. So let's put this down. See what happens. And you notice I've done the opening on this side as well, so if it does shoot out here, it's not going to go towards my base. So now we'll put all the skeleton skulls down. Now let's go 1, 2, 3. And while that's doing that, I want to get a data model for it. Now I don't know if I can do it. Yeah, I can do it straight away while it's building. So we'll put that into the build learner. Right there. Stick you in there. Now, I don't know how quick easy this is. That's not too bad, is it? So, first nether star there, that's good. I should have that done now as well. So now, the summit level, I can activate this. And if I click on detail info, we now have a better chance of getting epic and also mythic armor as well. So monster augments, yeah, that's going to make my life a little bit more difficult, but I also have this as well. Now I'm just going to kill 5 more withers so I can get my data model completely done. And then we can get back to the mob farm and hopefully get some epic armor and get up to the next level. So I'll just get this done and we'll get back on with it. Right, so that's that done out of the way. We've got 6 nether stars there, and if you look at our models at the top left, we now have a basic model for the wither. So that means we can use that in hostile neural networks and automatically generate stuff that the wither gives us, mainly nether stars. So, now that's done, we can get back, hang around the mob farm for a little bit, and hopefully get some epic armor, and we can upgrade to the last level. No, not magnet. Every time. I suppose that while we're here, we can have a look at the gems, can't we, and have a look at what we want to put into the sockets we've got on here. So we have 2 for the sword, nothing for the pick because I haven't done that one yet, and these are ones that we've upgraded. So nothing in that one, 2, 2, and 3 for the boot. So that's pretty good. So let's see what we've got. I like to use these ones because these give you +6 max health. These ones on top of that give you 10% max health. But that's on your chipped ones, what we've got. Yeah, so that's 20% max health if you put that in a chest plate. So we can put, so for chest plate we can go one of those, one of those. I want to do something with my sword so I can give it more damage. 35% crit damage is pretty good. These are pretty good as well. If you put this in a helmet, you get 7.5% to all stats, but I don't have anything in there, do I? So should we try re-rolling that? I think we should. Let's do that. Bit more Apotheosis crafting, which I didn't plan on doing. So it's this thing, the simple reforging table, which we should be able to do. And I haven't done the enchanting table yet, so let's have that in there. And then we'll do you. So for this, I do have some arcane sand, so I can maybe do that. Oh no, you can't actually. With this level of the table, you can't do the epic level. You can only go up to rare, I believe. So it's these the luminous crystal shard. So let's give this a go. So if you know what I'm talking about, this is basically an extra level of enchanting that gives you these things at the top of here. So I can take the helmet off, and I'm going to put that in here. Now this does have plus 5.5 max health at the minute, so ideally I would like something like that. But if we put that in there, with those, that will give us 3 options for this. So it's basically like enchanting. They get more expensive as you go up. So I need to craft something else called a Sigil of Rebirth. But let's just have a look if it's worth doing. So we do get 2 empty sockets there, 1 there and 1 there. But I don't believe any of these give us any max health, do they? But that lower level one does give plus 7 armor, which is very good. So you know what? I'm going to take that. I just need to craft 2 Sigils of Rebirth. And these things are pretty straightforward. Just these things. So it's Gem Fuse Slate and Gem Dust. So grab 6 of those. And then try that again. So let's go you, and we're home. Oh, they're already in there. Go for that first level. And then that means we can now add that into there. So let's go back to the mob farm. And we'll grab this, the Gem of the Royal Family. So with that, we do actually need the smithing table, so we need to go back over there. So let's just grab the ones that we want. So what we're going to do, that's the chest plate. This is the helmet, but I can have 2 in the helmet now, can't I? Oh, no, it's just 1. So, right. That's the helmet. That's the chest plate. I also have 2 there and 3 there. Okay, so these can go... That's only for chest plate, so I can't use that one. I don't think I need it in anything else. Or I might use it on my sword, because I have 2 for that. So let's call it a maybe for the sword, plus 45% crit damage. That's pretty good. Brawler's Gem core armor, so I can put that in my leggings. And I might actually use it on my sword as well, because that'll give me 30% attack speed. Yeah, let's go with that. And then I need another one for the leggings and 3 for the boots, if I've got anything. Right, lower arm is 45% speed, so I'm definitely going to want that. I could put that in my boots and in my leggings, actually. So yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll have 1 in each. I suppose I could put that in my boots as well for even more health. I'll make up for the helmet. And these, I really want to get a bow as well. That would be good. You know what? I don't think there's anything I really want there. So let's just see if we've got any chest plates yet. Oh, yes, look at that. There we go. Nice. So if we stick that on, I think we need to equip it, don't we? So that, we now have everything, so we just need to go kill the dragon. So yeah, I'm going to need to do that. But first, I want to get a bow before we do that. So let's just take that off, put it back on for now. And you can go away. Right, so let's go get all of these added into here. So in here, we just need to put, let's take the armor off. So in there, we want plus 7.5 to all stats. Chestplate, we want to go plus 6 max health and another plus 20% max health. So I'll stick those on. Then leggings was these, wasn't it? So another plus 6 max health and then 45% speed. Nice. And then for the boots, it's plus 17.5% max health and another 45% speed. Nice. So I'll put those on and you can see my view has expanded greatly, so I should be moving a lot faster now. And I can also get on to what, the 3rd level of heart, so we're up to the yellow ones now. Am I going to go much further? Or is that it? That's alright. That's not bad at all. Right, so next, what else we're going to do? Sword, that was it, wasn't it? So let's put sword in there. With that, it's 45% crit damage and then also 30% attack speed. And the enchantments I've got on there is pretty good. You know what, I'm going to turn my field of view down now, just to normal, because that's a bit crazy. Okay, so let's put these away. And to get to the end, I believe it's just an end cake. That's the easiest way to do it. And we should actually be able to craft that now. Don't know if I'm just looking to see if there's a quest. Yeah, there is, isn't there? So it's end cake. Yeah, we need to do that. It's crushed end stone, so I may need to go grab some of that before it gets sieved. So let's do that. Magnet off. Right, so in the end stuff, so if we just take that out of there, just grab 3 of these before they get sieved. Let's have that. I can put you back in there now. So now, if we go look at end cake, we should be able to do this. So basically, this is a cake that you put down, eat it, and it'll transport you to the end. So we want a way of getting back there nice and easy. So we're gonna craft a waystone as well. So these are pretty straightforward. Let's grab a few of these. Definitely gonna get used. So let's put, might as well put one of them in here. This is my main tinkering room, isn't it? Or should we put it? Let's put it there for now. We can move if we want to, can't we? Call it base. I think I've set my spawn either way. Let's do this. Or set home actually. Let's do that. So now if we use command /home wherever we are in the world, come back here, and then if we need to go back, go back. Nice. And before we go and kill the dragon, I want to get a semi-decent bow if I can. So let's just craft up something nice and simple. And you know what? I think it's time to set up an enchanting area, isn't it? Let's get another enchanting table. So I've used that one for something else. So let's have you. And then we'll also... Have I got enough books? No, of course I haven't. Need 45, don't I? So we're just going to go with vanilla enchants for now. So there we go, got 15. And that, so let's grab some lapis. I am actually going to do this over at the mob farm. So we'll grab some smooth stone. And I'm going to build up a decent tower on there at some point. I don't know if I'm going to get to that today. I've got a lot of things I want to get done. So let's just do this. I'll go build to me. Actually, no, I don't want to do it lower down. Yeah, probably do I. Let's do this. All I'm thinking, when I'm down here, I don't think the mob farms are active, are they? No, the spawners are just out of range when I'm down there. So I might need to up that. But now I've got the nether stars, I could actually set these to be always be on wherever I am. But I just don't know if my storage can handle that at the minute, so I don't want to do that just yet. So let's just stop messing about. Let's get this done. So I'm going to do it up here so it can be active while I'm doing things. So alright, let's go. Like that, and you there, and let's just do 2 out the back like that. Okay, got lapis, nice. So we'll stick the boy in there with you. And we get soulbound, but not just be soulbound. Unbreaking 3 and soulbound. That is absolute rubbish, isn't it? Might be worth doing a few, but let's see how easy it is to get the infinity book with the enchanter. Oh, that is so easy. I'm definitely doing that. Grins of infinity. And what about power? Because the ones with multiple levels can be a bit tricky. So power 5. Oh, flint. This is so easy. I'm definitely doing it that way. So we've got Unbreaking 3 and Soulbound. I just want Power 5 and Infinity on there. And we should be good. So let's grab some Grains of Infinity. Just need one of those, don't I? And Flint. Grab a stack of that. And a bit more lapis. And we need some books and quills, don't we? So let's grab some more books. And then 2 of these. I really should check out my squid farm as well, because I haven't been down there for ages. I hope this isn't filled up. Oh yeah, it's definitely. Solve all that. Yeah, I need to put that away, don't I? Or get it transported up here, definitely. Right, okay, let's try this now. So you, and that will give us an infinity book, and then we'll have you, and that'll give us power 5. Right, so where's my anvil? Let's go infinity and power 5. That'll do with the bow. And why is infinity red? That's weird. Infinity is not a case, but okay. Oh, does it mean because I haven't got an arrow? That's quite clever if that's what it is. So let's grab you. And yeah, it's green now because I've got that. Okay, so one more job. Let's try putting this in here, see if we can get anything decent with it. Now, most of these effects are going to work on the dragon, but if I can get a couple of sockets as well, which the first one does. So let's just go with that. Let's see if I can get any gems that will help with that. So draw speed would be good, or maybe just more damage. Alright, Ethereum's filled up now. I'm going to go in there. 12,000. Bows plus 8 protection PS. Right, bows plus 25% draw speed. Have I got a better version of that? Alright, plus 45% draw speed. I'll take that. That just means we can shoot much faster. Plus 35% arrow velocity. That's not bad, but let's see what else there is. Range weapons plus 30% arrow damage. I think that's going to be better than the arrow velocity, isn't it? Yeah, let's go with that. Okay, right. Let's stick these in, and then I think we can get to the end and get on killing the dragon. You'll go in there with that. That'll give us plus 45% draw speed, and then that, and that. And 30% arrow damage. That's not bad. I think that should do the trick. So now I just want to craft another model framework, because I definitely want to do this for the dragon as well. So let's have that. And then, am I going to be able to resummon it as well? No, let's not do that this time. We can do that another time, but we'll just get the first one done anyway. Okay, so I suppose we should just put the end cake down here, shouldn't we? I don't think I've got anything, but I probably have. So let's just put my building gadget away. It'd be pretty embarrassing if I died to Enderman. So let's just get some water. And yeah, I think that should do us. So let's go give this a go. So we'll go there. And we'll have that. So now we're going to the end. Let's put this down here somewhere. And we'll call this End Island. Right, so the dragon's already flying around, so now we can just get up here, start knocking these things out, can't we? Definitely much easier now we can fly. Oh, I didn't get any balls, did I? Right, I need to get some balls because I want Dragon's Breath as well. Is it going to let me go back now, though? Yes, it will. Okay, so let's get some glass balls. And then let's go back. Alright, pretty much there now, aren't we? So let's just get this last one in the cage. And you go here. Right, so now, just this now. That's not bad, is it? Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't do one model frame, did I? Let's grab that. It's not too late. Come here. I can get near it. There we go. You go in there. There we go. Alright, so I've got a little bit of Draconic Evolution stuff there, but the main thing is the Dragon's dead, and I've got the Dragon's Breath, and I can't remember what I wanted that for. What was it? Oh, it was the next level of the goo, wasn't it? But anyway, we might as well go. Should we go do a bit of end busting, see what we can get from the End Islands? We just get decent loot from there. Where's my gateway? There it is. Let's go in here. Ooh. Well, that's not the best, is it? Right, so what's this? This is End Highlands, which is normally where you find unobtainium. Now, I'm not going to be able to mine it because I don't have vibranium. But let's just see if we can find any anyway. Is that it? No. Anything purple, I always go towards it. It is quite rare, but it's usually pretty easy to find, especially on these big flat walls like this. There's loads of purple ores as well, that's the problem. Actually, what I can do now as well, I should be able to activate this next level, shouldn't I? So let's grab that. And we'll activate this, so we're now on the highest tier of the world. So let's have a look at this. Yeah, that's pretty scary, but this is really good. And we also now have 25% chance of mythic armor dropping. And 47% chance of flawless gems. That is really good, isn't it? So once we get back, Mod Farm should be cranking out some really good stuff. But I really want to find some unobtainium. No. As I say, I don't even know if this is how you find it in this pack. But I just want to have... Oh no, that's it. That's it, isn't it? Unobtainium ore. Yes. And there's some more there as well. So it's definitely here. But I need to get vibranium first. And that is a bit of a task. So I'm probably going to do that next time. Because I really like to get this. But we'll just take a screenshot of that, and I won't bother setting a marker because that's just annoying. So should we have a little bit of explore, see if we can find an end city? Oh, and that's the high level Apotheosis Invader now as well. That's a bit crazy, isn't it? Oh, what are you? No, 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 I'm not doing that. What is this? Oh, this is glowstone. Okay. No, I hate Vexes anyway. That's not happening. All I want is an NCT. There's probably some other crazy structures as well. Alright, there's one. It's not the biggest, is it? But let's see if we can get some shulkers. One shulk shell, not bad. Right, so I've floated around for a little bit, and I was about to give up, but then I've come across another entity, and it has a ship. So, you know, it's still exciting. Even though we're playing modern Minecraft, the light tray is not that essential, but I'm going to have to get it out. Go away. Spoil my fun. There we go. Nice. And anything good in here? Not amazing, but I'll take it. And can I get any of this? Didn't bring a backpack, did I? That wasn't very smart. Oh, look at that as well. That was pretty good. Right, that'll do, I suppose. Let's see if there's anything else. I don't think there's going to be much in here. It's a really small entity again. Right, you know what? I think that is going to have to do. I'll get back home and get on with something else. did get some decent gear from that, and that's not a lot of exploring in the end, so I'm definitely going to do some more at some point, but I think for now that'll do. So let's just see if we can get some more decent loot. Oh, no, magnet, no, every time. Right, let's get some diamond upgrade. I don't know why I'm doing this, because I did say I want to replace it, and I'm still going to do that, but I can't have things backing up either. So let's put you in there. Okay, so do we have any... let's check the armor first. Let's see if we've got any netherite for a start. Yeah, there we go. And it's not mythic, but it is epic, so that's not bad. Let's check the diamond stuff. Oh, there's tons of it now, isn't there? I may just export all of this and just grind it all down, but I am pretty desperate for enchantments at the minute as well, so I do need to make sure there's nothing decent. Right, so nothing epic just yet, but the netherite is very handy. Right, what I'm going to do is grab some prismarine crystals, because I want to extend the range of these spawners up here. So I don't want them to spawn further out from them, but I want them to be able to spawn when I'm slightly further away. And yeah, I could do this with nether stars, but as I said, I just don't think I'm ready for doing that yet. So let's turn that on. And I want to be able to turn these off. So let's that one off. These things are going to be annoying. Oh no, I'll just turn that back on again. Right, those are off. Right, so I'm not sure how far this can go. So activation range is 16. I can do this up to 48. That's the furthest away I can get, and I don't think that'll go to my base, but it might. So might as well just do all of these. Let's see what happens. And you as well. But at least once I'm down there in the storage area for this, it will be doing something. That's what I really want. Right, I just want to get out of here as well. Right, magnet off. Nice. Okay, so let's just test this. If I'm over here, is it doing anything? It's not. That's okay. Right, so where does it turn on? Oh, there? Oh, there we go. That is quite far away, isn't it? So I'm just outside my base, and look at that. It's madness. Alright, that's good. Anyway, I can be down here doing things, and that'll still be working. So anyone in the right? Yeah, we've got a little bit there. Right, anyway, the armor is slowly coming along, but let's just see how well he's doing, because there's a really good chance of getting the flawless ones now. Oh yeah, there we go. So yeah, I've got quite a few of these now, haven't we? Definitely going to want to use that. Plus 3 levels to existing protection. That's a good thing. Yeah, a lot of cool stuff there. Right, so I think what I'm going to do now is change over some of the A2 things, and we'll have a look at what I've come up with. Because I just really want to swap these drawers out and maybe do the same thing in there as well. So I'll do a little bit of tinkering, and I'll show you what I've come up with. Okay, so a long time later, and I've been doing a few things. As you'll see, all the drawers have gone, and we have a big mess of stuff going on over here. But before I have a look at this, I'll show you what I've done in the main base to the main A2 system. So if you just come over here, it's not massively different. I've just kind of switched it around. So we did have a drive down here with all these cells in and had all this upstairs. But what I've done instead is I've changed that round. And the reason for that is the main network, you need to have all of your crafting stuff on it. And then from there, you can have a sub-network where you put all your storage. So that's what I've done up here. So on this network, we're using 6 channels. And that is just for these 2 things here, that there, and these 2. And then other than that, we have a storage bus pointing at an interface up here. The interface, this is basically opens up this whole subnetwork to this. So when this network is looking at this one with this storage bus, it can see all of the storage that's on this network, but then doesn't have to worry about routing it because that's what this network does. So from there, we have 2 drives. And if we just have a look at the channels we're using here, we're using 5. So one is for the interface. We have 2 drives, and then we have 2 storage buses as well. One is on the drawers because I haven't got all of those replaced for the sieving yet. And then one is on the A2 network and the mob farm as well. So we don't need a controller yet. And now I know I could just easily craft a controller and make this much easier, but the reason I like doing it is just to show that you don't need a controller. With subnetworks, you can do really cool stuff and you don't need a controller. But the main reason I'm not doing that is because once I get into a controller and do P2P networks and all that stuff, it's going to be much harder to move it when I eventually do, because this is not going to be staying here. So that's why I haven't done anything too big. It is a little bit more complicated, admittedly, but I don't mind redoing all this stuff because I quite like it. So we have our drives here, and these just have the same cells in that we had before. Storage bus over there is exactly the same, haven't changed anything over there. I did have an issue where things had filled up a little bit. Now hopefully that's not the case anymore. Just some stuff in there. All these had filled up. That was full of diamonds and coal, I think. Oh, this one. Yeah, so I need to keep an eye on this stuff. But anyway, that is how that works. So we've got all the storage on a sub-network, finally. And then over here, it's basically the same thing, but a little bit more sophisticated. So from the top, we have the barrel, and we have an import bus on there, and that comes into this network. And in fact, we actually have two, because the, oh god, is that filled up? That's not good, is it? This was working so well. I don't know what happened there. Is that because I wasn't here? Yeah, that is okay. I don't know why that did that. Anyway, we have two import buses in there because one of them just isn't fast enough. And then if we just come around this side, we also have an energy cell on here, because when you're doing lots of importing, these things just can't keep up. So I've got it there anyway, but I also have an energy acceptor there, and that has the flux point on the back of it. So we have more than enough power in there to do what we want to do. And then we have also on here a sub network as well. So this is the one that connects to the main one. So this is the sub network with this storage. And then all of our control imports and exports from the mob farm is here, and that uses this as a sub network for the storage as well. So let's have a look at the channels again. On the one where the drives are, this is our storage sub network for the mob farm. So we have a storage bus on the back of the armor cabinet, an input output port, which I'll talk about in a minute, and then we have two drives. And the reason I've done two is because I've partitioned these ones, and that is basically sets it so it will only allow certain items in it. And we have that for all the big ones that are coming from the mobs that are in the mob farm, and then we have two other cells here that is just general stuff. Now there are some big ones in here, so I'm going to put that onto one of these. And what I've done is crafted up the 256k ME item storage cell. So these are a bit more difficult, but I've added all these patterns into my main system. And the problem is, with the processor I've got at the moment, I can only craft two of these at a time. So I definitely need to up the auto crafting, but we've got a few of them, so I'm alright for now. So that's basically how it's stored, but I've also done a couple more things as well. So you'll see in the armor cabinet, we don't have anything in there. And that's because I'm also processing it and getting rid of it all and turning it back into items that I can use for other things. So there's two categories of things that come into here, apart from that crossbow. So some of the stuff can be salvaged and some of it can't. And the stuff that can be salvaged is just vanilla items. So anything iron, gold, chainmail, diamond or netherite can go into there, and that can be processed down and turned back into its original materials, but also the Apotheosis stuff as well. So the things got in here, all the rarity materials. The other stuff that can't be done is the armor and tools from Mechanism. So over here we have a mod export bus, and with this you just say which mod you want to export items from, and anything that comes into here that's from Mechanism tools will just get exported into this barrel, and then it's also output into this furnace and then smelted down into nuggets. So just have a look in here, we should have a few things. Yeah, so refined glowstone, steel, refined obsidian, osmium and bronze, and those are all the Mechanism armors that have just been smelted down. So it's not a lot of stuff really, but there is one issue, and that is the lapis. So we also have lapis armor and tools as well, but this can't be smelted down. I don't think there's anything I can do with this really, so I need to find a way of getting rid of that. You'll also notice as well we have another mod export bus over here, and that is anything from Apotheosis is sent into here. So this isn't ideal because I want to be able to access all this stuff as well, but I'm basically sending all the gems into here, and then I've put item filters in here. So any gems that are common, uncommon, and I think we've got flawed and normal as well, and last one normal. Yeah, so the lower four levels of the gems basically will just get sent into the salvaging table, and those will turn into gem dust. And then with both those salvaging tables, I just pipe everything back into the interface. So that just saves me a couple of channels with import buses, so I can just pipe it straight into there, and anything that goes into there will just get sent into the storage. And that is the same for the output of the nuggets as well, that just goes straight into the interface as well. And then because they go back into there, because they're Apotheosis again, they just get sent out again into here as gem dust. And it's the same for all the stuff that goes into that one, all the rarity materials come into here as well. So as I say, it's not ideal, but I think what I'm going to do is put an import bus on this cable here, and then I can store all of this stuff in the main system. I think that's just an easy way of doing it. There might be a better way, but we'll go with that for now. So what I want to do now is I want to take the bones off of this one. So what we're going to do is, actually, no, let's put that in there for now. What I want to do is partition one of these to only accept bones. So we'll just take one bone out of there, and what we've got here is a cell workbench, and this is what you need to do the settings for these storage cells. So we just click that into there, and then we can just click the bone in, and now that is set, that says 0 bones in there, but that means it will only allow bones to go into there. So what I've done with this as well is this drive is a higher priority than this one. So once I put this in here, all the bones will start going onto there. So what I can also do is, because the bones are on here, there's 155,000 of them, I can take that out of there and put this into the input output port. So what this will do is any drive I put in here, it'll basically put it back into the system where it should go. So this is handy if things have overflowed or you've just changed the setup like I have here. So that is just taking all the bones out there, but it's taking everything else as well because we have another one that we can put everything on. So everything off that cell will go onto here, apart from the bones, which will go into this one. So I think that's pretty much there now, isn't it? Yeah, that's empty now. But I can also put that into there as well, so we now have 2. But everything is condensed onto there, so that's great. So there may be some others that I might want to do as well. Sticks would probably be a good one, wouldn't it? So let's get another stick. We'll do that again. You and you. And if we take that, put that in there, and take this one out, put on there. So it's not a big deal because these things are absolutely huge, and you'll see I've got tons of items in here, but I'm hardly using anything. And these as well. So I've got 184,000 blaze rods in there, which if you put those in a drawer, you'd have to upgrade it quite a lot. But this is only a 256k cell, and I'm hardly using any of it. Like 10%, not even that. So, and these are even the highest as well. So if we have a look at this, we can upgrade these into mega cells, and this is just one M mega storage component, but those can be upgraded into 4. So we've got 4, 16, 64, and then we go into the crazy one, so that's 256M. But then we can also do the mega bulk storage components as well. These can do crazy amounts. So we've got a lot of options. This is definitely nowhere near the highest, but it's way higher than I normally do. So this is definitely new to me, but I think I do like it. I like it better than the storage drawers, but we haven't done all the ones in for the living as well. So we definitely need to get it upgraded to something similar to this, but that is going well. So we'll take that one out of there as well, and we'll go in here. That's quite a lot of items in there, isn't it? So we'll stick that in there. And I just need to keep an eye on this, and if there's anything getting out of hand, getting loads on here, then I can just put it onto its own separate one in here. And you don't just have to have one item there as well. So what I've done here, I've put the inferior essence and the wither skeleton skulls on one, because we're not going to get tons of them like we are with the blaze rods. There's still quite a lot, so you can put a few items on each one, or just one if you get tons of it like this. So that is going really well. And I can see all of this from my main system as well, because I've got that storage bus looking at that interface there. That is also attached to that interface. This storage bus will be able to read it, and I can see everything in there. So I've got all the redstone, we've got the blaze rods with the skeleton skulls, so we can definitely see all that. So that's great. That's all set up, and I'm very happy with that. We just need to do the same thing in here. And one more thing to mention as well is I do actually have my magnet on at the minute, and I am getting the XP, but you'll notice I'm not picking up any items, and that's because I've installed this thing, the advanced demagnetization coil. My magnet won't work in the range of where this is, so this little green box around me, I can't pick anything up. For some reason the XP still gets picked up, so I do tend to have my magnet off anyway, but if I ever fly over here, it's not going to pick up all items like it was before. So it'll go straight into here and process like this. Got a few things I need to figure out, but we'll get there, and I'll do a few little tweaks in between episodes, and hopefully we'll get all that one done as well. And then next time, I really want to get the vibranium going. But I think that's a good place to leave it, isn't it? We've done very well there, got a lot of stuff done today, got the wither done, the dragon, and a massive overhaul to the A2 system. So I'm going to leave it there, but if you have enjoyed this episode, please do leave a like, and subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye.